Hey everyone, welcome to the video. How's it going yesterday? How are you tomorrow? Hope you have a nice decade. So yeah, just joking there a little bit. So yeah, a lot of us, including myself, we're learning what love is. So what is love, everybody? Love is not just a sound. Love is not just a four-letter word. Love is actually a word that means something. And so what it means is, because so many of us say we love this or we love that or we love something, but we don't actually do it. So what's the point in saying we love something when we don't act it or do it? It's somewhat meaningless and pointless. So there's also a mix-up about the word like unconditional love versus like conditional love. But in this video I want to describe really quickly what love is. I wanted to break down what love is into different words, like not the word love itself, but other words that are descriptive. So love is to protect, okay? Love is to protect something that you love. When you love something, you protect it from harm, from hurt, from pain and bad stuff, or destruction being done against it, or killing, or rape, or torture, or robbery, or any form of hurt or pain. So that's what one thing is. Love is to protect. Love is also to nurture. And we know what it's like to nurture a loved one, right? Like let's say they're sick, or let's say they're upset or sad or stressed. To nurture our pet or another animal or another human being is a form. So that's the second thing, nurture. We know what that is. Nurture is also to build. So that's something similar to nurture. It's to make prosper and to make bigger and stronger and happier and weller. Nurture is also to love is also to empower. So to empower a pet or an animal or a human means to like feed it. Like it's easier to empower a human typically, right? So you feed it good information, like you give knowledge that's helpful and accurate. To empower, to make someone's physical health stronger and better by giving them like lovely, strong, healthy food or supplements or herbs or holistic practices like massage or whatever else it may be, okay? Or an energy healing. So love is also to care. To care when you like. To care is obvious, right? But some people say they love animals, but they don't care, they don't protect, they don't nurture, they don't. So another one is to keep alive. To love means to keep alive, not to kill. And that's pretty obvious. Like you think we all know that more or less, right? It's pretty straightforward and natural to understand what that is. So, yeah. So love is to keep alive, to nurture, to care, to protect, and to feed or care for. So there's a natural instinct for those who we love to do all of these things, but sometimes there's an oversight, and as a human we forget to do it to other humans, and as a human we also forget to do it to animals. So there's a discrepancy or incongruency where we say I love animals, but then you empower slaughterhouses by feeding them with money, and they kill and rape and murder and torture and enslave like animals. Like millions and billions and trillions of animals every year being killed and tortured and murdered. So like it's actually a really serious thing, because would people like that if your neighbor or someone else did that to your pet? So you say you love your pet, but do you only love your pet because is it conditional because they give you something back? Do you care or love for other people's pets or animals? Even the ones that don't give you anything back, or you don't know? So there's the discrepancy. So yeah, we all are loving beings, everybody, but so at heart we're all loving, but sometimes our behavior isn't loving. So even if our behavior isn't loving, that doesn't mean we're not a loving, lovely human being deep down. It just means we're not aligned in some areas because we've been programmed. So that's the reason we've been programmed by the media, who want to sell us things to get rich. They want to sell us, like the meat and dairy industry influenced studies, and they make loads of advertisements in society since we're born. We think it's normal or common because we see it everywhere. So they're getting filthy rich in their pockets, but it's at the animals' expense and our expense. It's our expense because we get like unhealthier and sick and block our arteries, which helps erectile dysfunction and impairs our sexual performance as a man, and obviously helps contribute to stroke, heart attack and cancer. So that's the sad news where we lose, but the biggest losers are the immediate ones who are tortured, enslaved and killed by their trillions. So that's where the animals lose at first. But we can all love deeper even other human beings, like, you know, to care for them. So yeah, so the question is, like, do we care and love and protect and nurture and build and uplift and feed and empower other human beings? So when you do that to the exclusivity of doing that more and more and more and more, and not to hurt or destruction, then you're going to be acting in a more loving, super high vibrational way. And that is super exciting, and I love that so much, because that's where real spirituality hits the road. It's when we act lovingly, because unconditional love is where we are, and this heart is what matters most. It's not just a cliche. So just to end this video, real spirituality isn't about living in a cave or how well you can meditate. Real spirituality is about your emotions and how you deal with other people's emotions too. And not just about other humans' emotions, but other living beings' emotions, such as animals as well. And also the emotions or welfare of Gaia, Mother Earth. So that means the sky, the waterways, well, you can't really care for the sun, but also all of the plants and animal kingdom, all the plants, animals and insects. So it's about care for Mother Earth, animals and humans. So yeah, I love this deeply, because this is the real stuff. It's not just about like how well you can meditate or cross your legs or do a yoga position or living in a cave in the Himalayas. It's about, like I said, emotional care and real love, which is to protect, nurture, keep alive, protect, nurture. So this also goes with stuff like what's it called, animal slave labor. So when you buy things from animal slave labor in Africa and poor countries, you're empowering the wrong people. You're not empowering the children, you're empowering the filthy rich pocketed people who want to like use and abuse and exploit humans. And make no doubt they'd exploit animals too if they got the chance, which is what happens with other companies. So yeah. Also the sex trafficking, organ trafficking, there's all sorts of like bad stuff happening to humans, everyone. So yeah, we're called for it, to step into love, because love is who we truly are. And just because we make a mistake or act we didn't know stuff in the past, it doesn't make us a bad person. We're lovely people. It just means that we're programmed, and with knowledge, like Veggie Vero, the first vegan superhero comic book says, all change begins with knowledge. So yeah, hope this video helped you to open your heart and understand more, so you can live a more loving life, which is deeply fulfilling and rewarding for us to feel and to experience and to share with other people. Thanks for watching, lots of love, and have a beautiful day. Thanks again, heart to heart, love, one family, beautiful, sweet, lovely beings of Earth, all of us. And thanks again for watching. Thank you, woohoo! I love making this video. Thanks.